Hi everyone, hello and welcome to this reading. This will be a general collective reading, so it may or may not resonate for you. I ask as always that you please trust your own intuition and use your discernment with regards to whatever messages come out here today. Today I will be using the Spirit Animal Oracle and the Muse Tarot. Okay, so I'm going to pull maybe just one card from the Spirit Animal Oracle and then we'll follow with some tarot. So, Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. I want to get one more. Life is a mystery. Ain't that the truth? Okay, one more card, please, Spirit. Okay. Cat Spirit, claim your independence. Bottom of the deck. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Okay, so what this is telling me is that, so life is a mystery, okay? Someone may need to kind of just go with the flow at this time, okay? You may be wanting to know, what's in store. You may not want to know, maybe you feel the need to know. Maybe last year was incredibly difficult for you, as it was for a lot of people, and you feel this need to know that everything's going to be good now and things are going to get better now. We moved into the year of the horse. Things are going to start happening. Things are going to start taking shape. The future, it's not like there's an abundance of potentials for the future and you get to choose, okay? So no one can tell you that, this is going to happen for you. I don't think, but, we have free will. You get to make it now your own. Okay, so I feel like someone needs to be told to stop waiting for someone to tell you what your next move is going to be and claim your independence. Okay, what do you want for yourself and what can you do in order to make that happen? Okay, regardless of how big your dream is, what's the smallest, most possible start that you can make, and do it. Okay, and then just see what happens. And believe in yourself. So let's pull some tarot, okay? Tell me more, please. Oh, just saw the horse. Okay. We have the Page of Inspiration. This is the Page of Wands, okay? So, making things happen. Figuring out what it is that you want and making moves towards it. Okay, so fire energy with the Page of Inspiration here. And look, we've got two cats here as well, black cats as well. Okay, super independent, super psychic. What are you good at? What are your gifts? What are your talents? And what can you do with them? Okay, we've got the Five of Inspiration. This is the Five of Wands, okay? So this can be conflict, it can be competition, it can be climbing the ladder, okay? So really sort of putting in the work and not giving up before you even tried, okay? So I'm kind of getting the energy of like, someone thinking, oh, that dream is just not possible, I could never do that, because where I come from, there's nothing like that, or there's no opportunities, or whatever it is. I'm really noticing the mirrors here, okay? So this could be how you're talking to yourself, your self-talk, something that you really need to focus on here. Maybe you could practice mirror magic. That's simply looking in the mirror and saying nice things to yourself, positive self-talk, okay? Could be projection happening now as well. with the mirror here, okay? So people could be projecting to you, or you could be seeing people around you doing things that you would like to do. And there could be like this feeling of not being good enough, or good things never happen to me, that kind of victim mentality, and that's something that you need to really work on here, okay? Yeah. Let's get one more card. Okay, well, there's the Eight of Materials. I'm going to take 2 more cards actually after this. Okay, so we'll do 5 cards. Eight of Materials, putting in the work. Okay, people think that manifestation is just like overnight. Miracles happen, do you know what I mean? Like some people do have like, you know, things like winning the lottery and all that jazz, but for the most part, like if you're trying to manifest something, it requires some work on your end, you know, like it's not just going to be handed to you on a silver platter. So something that you really need to work at. Hone your craft, whatever it is that you want to do, and work at it. Put in the work, put in the time, put in the effort. Okay, let's get a couple more cards, please, Spirit. Okay, we have the Muse of Voices. So this is the King of Swords. King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords is can be deemed, you know, cold, very logical, very doesn't get involved in things that don't concern him or her. Stands up for what is right. So like a I want to say a beacon of truth, but I don't know if that makes sense. But I feel like this is the energy that you need to move into, okay? You need to get like real with yourself. You need to get clear with yourself. You need to get logical, start thinking, start making things happen. Maybe even be a little bit honest with yourself. Okay, because the King of Swords is all about the truth, okay? And sometimes the truth hurts, okay? Where have you been holding yourself back? Have you been living from a lack mentality or a victim mentality? Yeah, and I just noticed the tiny little person crossing this bridge, okay? And look at these, we're gonna call them ballerinas. And this person just, I feel like this is someone here, or this is someone how they view themselves. You know, everyone's doing all these really creative, wonderful things, and you know, you're keeping yourself stuck in some way. Be it through negative self-talk, or you know, too many doors slammed in your face, whatever it is, but you're being called to keep going. Let's get one more card, please. Oi. Nine of Materials. This one jumped out at me. All right, so this is there's the horse. Okay, I love this. Seven of Materials as well. Okay, so the Nine of Materials, this is, you know, planting seeds. This is laying a solid foundation. This is a slower moving energy than the other nights, but it is stable, it is solid, it is thought about. It's not impulsive like the Knight of Wands, or like, you know, the Knight of Swords, who like comes in guns blazing. So this is I can't think of the word, it's like considered action. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Materials here. Okay, this is investing. Okay, investing in yourself, investing in a project. This is the seeds that have been planted budding. Okay, and then we have the Five of Voices below that. Okay, so this could be the negative self-talk, or this could be people around you, you know, saying things like, you can't do this, you can't do that. Okay, maybe this isn't your own negative self-talk. Maybe this is from family or frenemies, I'm going to call them that. Okay, this could be like an inherited viewpoint of life, okay, that maybe you grew up in a home where you weren't encouraged to take risks, you were encouraged to make the safe choice, okay. I want to pull one more card. Oh yeah, I'll pull from the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. Okay. Let's get one card. Ooh, flying out. We have the Desert. Now we have the Starborn at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so with the Desert card coming out here, we're talking about feelings of being disoriented, of feeling lost. Like if you think of yourself being in the desert and you don't know which direction to move in, you haven't had water in days, okay? So I feel like this could be what someone is feeling right now. You're feeling just all out of whack. Maybe your life is lacking direction. And with the Starborn card coming out here, okay, so this is talking about like your destiny, okay? Now it kind of contradicts what I was saying with the Bobcat spirit here, life is a mystery. Because it talks about destiny. Excuse me, my throat is just driving me insane today. You're being called to kind of revisit your youth and think about what it is that you were drawn to as a child, okay, before the world told you that you couldn't do that, you couldn't do that particular activity as a career, you couldn't do whatever it is. Okay, you will come out of this desert, okay. You could be isolating as well, as this did fall out in the reverse here, okay. So that could, you know, link in with what I was saying about kind of keeping yourself stuck. You maybe feel like you don't have a purpose, or you don't have like a goal in life, but only you know what that is, and no one can tell you what that is, okay. So you're being called to move through that desert, and also face maybe your shadows, face something that you've been avoiding facing, okay. That's why you're in this energy right now. It's pushing you to discover what your destiny is, what your dream is at a soul level, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helps someone. And to finish, just believe in yourself with the Squirrel spirit, okay. Oh, and we have Bat spirit below that. A rebirth is assured, okay. So regardless of what you may have gone through in the recent past, or maybe through childhood, you're going to come out the other side of this, okay. But it requires you to keep going and to keep putting in the time, the energy, the effort, okay. Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. So yeah, gonna wrap this up here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this helped someone. Please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.